photos, and automatically they've all been confirmed. And click Done. And now I've added more photos up above that are automatically recognized as Allie. And with that little bit of help, iPhoto can do an even better job finding more photos that are absolutely Allie. And that's all I have to do. So I've made it really easy for iPhoto. Let me go back to Faces. One other cool thing you can do is I skim across all these photos of Allie. I can just pick one and say, well, that's the one I want to be on the snapshot. So I hit the space bar, and that now gets saved as the default view of Allie in all the photos. One more really fun thing. Imagine that's your family on the bottom, a mother and father and 2 kids, and you want to keep track of all their photos at once. I'm just going to drag across all 4, and then I'm going to drag them onto the left-hand sidebar here and let go, and it's automatically made a smart album with all 4 people in it. I can name that, so name that Our Family. And now, whenever I go into that smart album, every photo that I've confirmed as one of those 4 people is always in that album, and I don't have to go hunting for them. So that's Faces. Faces is really powerful. Now let me show you Places. Places is just as cool. So I'm going to click on Places, and there, over the internet, we've got our map, and iPhoto has placed pins on the map of the places we've taken photos. The more you zoom in, the more detail you'll get. So here's the United States. And I can, for example, hover over this pin. Some photos were taken in Aspen. So whenever I see a pin and a name, I can just click the right arrow and go right to all those photos. So those are the photos that were taken at Aspen, even if they're across multiple events. So it's really easy to find your photos and look at them. Let's go back to events. Well, as I said, you might have photos that you took a while ago that weren't assigned GPS tags. For example, this pumpkin patch event was taken in 2007 and didn't have a GPS camera being used. So I'm going to click the information button, flip it open, and it says enter event location. So I'm going to start typing this really cool city out here on the coast, Half Moon Bay. See, I don't have to type very far. It recognizes the name from its list of places. I hit return. It's put a pin on the map on Highway 92 on the way to Half Moon Bay, and it's all assigned. Every photo in that event is now assigned to that location in Half Moon Bay, and I'm done. It's really that easy to add locations to all my events. Let me go to a second event. This one was taken with a camera with a GPS chip inside it, the City of Light event. Let me flip it open. This is really cool. There are the pins of the location of every photo taken in this event automatically on that map. Isn't that nice? If I skim over the photos, the pins highlight blue on whichever one I'm looking at. Very cool. And in the bottom of the map, there's a little arrow. It says Show in Places. I can go right from this window to Places. So I'm going to do that. Let me click Show in Places. It takes me right to places zoomed in on the map, right around all those photos where they were taken in Paris. So that's really cool. And I can zoom in, double click on a map. As I said, we also have a satellite view. Let's bring up the satellite view. Going even further, you can see the Eiffel Tower right there. I see a pin on it. Someone also pointed out, wait a minute, there's a pin on the water. Well, of course, they took a boat ride along this end and took a picture of it. But let me click on this pin right here of the Eiffel Tower, and sure enough, there are the photos that were taken at the Eiffel Tower, right there in Places. Well, let's go back to the map. I also know some photos were taken of around the Arc de Triomphe, but I don't remember exactly where that was on the map. Well, I could scroll around until I find it, but there's another view in Places I haven't shown you yet. This is the map view. On the bottom, I also have a column view. The column view across the top lists all the places that I've taken photos in the world. It's got countries, cities, states, famous events, famous locations, and I can click on any one of them to get those photos. I can click on the United States. There's all my photos taken in the United States. I can click on California, all the photos taken in California. I'm going to see over on the far right, well, there it is, Arc de Triomphe. I select it, and there are the photos taken at the Arc de Triomphe. I don't have to find it on the map. When I click back on the map, there they are. There the photos are on the Arc de Triomphe. So that is an example of using the brand new Places feature along with Faces in iPhoto 09. Well, I hope you're as excited about it as I am. Love taking photos, love managing them in iPhoto. And iPhoto 09 with all these amazing features, and that's just some of them, didn't get to touch on them all, is incredible. And that's just the first of all the new products in iLife 09. If that isn't exciting enough, well, we've got a brand new version of iMovie as well. Yeah. iMovie was entirely new last year. Last year we had this amazing thing happen. One of our engineers, a brilliant engineer, came to us and said he had a whole new idea of a way to do video editing that would be faster and easier and more fun. And it was so amazing, we decided to completely rewrite iMovie and come out with a whole new version. Really, the only thing that was the same was the name. And in doing that, it was the first version last year. And iMovie has been around for quite a while and had a lot of depth of features. And not every feature was there for every customer. And some people said, look, this is really cool, but I missed some of the features I had previously. It's not everything I need yet. Well, this year, in this new version of iMovie 09, we've added so much depth and so much power that we really think it's going to be the video editing product that every customer is blown away with and loves. So what's in the new iMovie 09? Well, first, a very powerful way to do editing with a new precision editor. Advanced users can bring up an expanded view of their timeline and see their edits up close, edit the audio, edit the video, edit the transition with amazing control. Now, so much power, but it's still incredibly easy to use. When you drag videos into the timeline, we have a new advanced drag and drop feature. So you drag one video on top of another, context-sensitive menus pop up, showing you all the powerful things you can do with a single click. When you started to lay out all your clips, you can instantly make a beautiful movie with new dynamic themes, where you just, with a single click, select a theme, and iMovie automatically creates titles, transitions, effects, even credits, all for you with a single click. And it has this really cool feature. This is my favorite thing. It's called animated travel maps. A lot of the videos you take are of places you visit. Well, now you can automatically create 2D and 3D maps showing where you traveled right in your video. And if you're not the world's best videographer, maybe some of your videos get a little jittery, well, we've got automatic video stabilization, where iMovie will stabilize your video and take away all those jitters. And so things that might not have been usable before are now beautiful, pristine videos to include in your movie. Now, I'm blowing through these really fast, all these features, for a reason. Because it's video editing, and it's really hard to talk about on a slide. So the right way to show you the product is with a demo of the brand new iMovie 09. And I've done something really special. I've asked the engineer who came up with this brilliant idea for this new way to do video editing to do the demo for us. So please give a warm welcome to Randy Ubilos, the Chief Architect of Video Applications at Apple. Randy?
Thanks, Phil. Thanks. Good morning. Very excited to be out here and get to show you all the cool new features in iMovie 09. So let's jump right in. I'm going to start out showing you some editing. So just like iMovie 08, we've got the great skimming that allows me to look through my content. I'm just going to go ahead and select a bit of this and just drag it up to my project. That'll add that in. We've got another shot here, and it'd be really nice to insert this in the middle of this clip. All I have to do with iMovie 09 is let go, and up pops this new menu. And because I have the advanced mode turned on in preferences, I get even more choices than what Phil showed before. I get things like cutaway, picture-in-picture, green screen that are available to me. But we're going to go ahead and do an insert. And so once I do the insert there, the clip gets dropped in right at the spot where I let go. I can play that back. And you see we have a nice cut over to that shot. Let's take a look at a clip down here.
I'm sure you're going to miss this place. Never even forget it.
That's a great dialogue shot, and the sound there would be really nice to put in underneath the video that we were just looking at. So I'm just going to skim along here and just select it.
I'm sure you're going to miss this place. Never even forget it.
Skimming makes it really easy to find exactly that piece of audio. I'll take this up and I'll drop it up here. And this time what I'm going to choose is audio only. And what that's going to do is just place the audio in underneath the video. And let's go ahead and play that back.
I'm sure you're going to miss this place. Never even forget it.
So really easy to do that kind of mixture of audio and video. Let's go ahead and I've got a clip down here, one of the kids jumping in the lake. Kind of fun. Let's go ahead and select a piece of that. And we'll drag that up into the project. And we have another shot here that was taken a little while later where he kind of jumps in again. So I'll go ahead and select that one. And I'm going to drag that up in here. And let's take a look at that.